Do you ever feel overwhelmed by your finances? Maybe it's the credit card bills piling up, or the endless subscriptions draining your account, or simply not knowing where your money is going each month. Trust me, we've all been there. The good news is, you're not alone, and there's a way out. Welcome to today's video where I'm going to share 10 easy steps to simplify your personal budgeting and finally take control of your money. These are practical, straightforward strategies that anyone can use, no matter where you are on your financial journey. Money is a powerful tool. It can help you achieve your dreams, support your family, and even buy you time to do what you love. But when it's not managed properly, it can feel like a heavy weight dragging you down, causing stress and anxiety. Studies show that over 65% of people report that money is a major source of stress in their lives. So, it's time to turn that stress into confidence by making budgeting not only easy but also enjoyable. Set clear financial goals. Start with why. Before we dive into numbers, spreadsheets, or apps, let's take a step back. Why do you want to budget in the first place? Is it to get out of debt, save for a house, build an emergency fund, or simply have more freedom to enjoy life without financial worries? Having a clear why is the foundation of any successful budget. Research from the Harvard Business Review found that individuals who set specific goals are 10 times more likely to achieve them than those who don't. So grab a piece of paper and write down your top 3 financial goals right now. Put it somewhere you can see daily, on your fridge, your desk, or even your phone's wallpaper. This constant reminder will keep you focused and motivated as you work through the following steps. Track your spending. Know where every dollar goes. The first step to getting a handle on your budget is understanding where your money is going. It might sound basic, but tracking your spending is the best way to identify leaks in your budget. Did you know that the average person underestimates their monthly expenses by over 20%? That's a lot of money slipping through your fingers. Use budgeting apps, keep a spending journal, or review your bank statements. Break it down into categories: housing, food, transportation, subscriptions, entertainment, and so on. You don't have to do this forever. Just a month or two will give you a good sense of where your money is going. And you might be surprised at what you find. Separate needs from wants. Find your priorities. We live in a world that encourages us to spend on every new gadget, trendy clothing, or takeout meal. But here's the thing. You don't have to buy into it, literally. Take a close look at your spending list and separate your expenses into needs and wants. Needs are things like rent, utilities, groceries, and insurance. Basically, anything essential to your day-to-day life. Wants, on the other hand, are things like dining out, that streaming service you barely use, or that new pair of shoes when you already have 10 similar pairs. Research shows that when people consciously separate their needs from their wants, they save up to 15% more of their income every month. So, what can you cut back on? Create a simple budget plan, the 50-30-20 rule. Now it's time to create a plan. If you're new to budgeting, the 50-30-20 rule is a great place to start. It's straightforward and gives you a clear framework for where your money should go. Here's how it works. 50% of your income goes towards needs, 30% goes to wants, and 20% goes to savings or paying off debt. Adjust it based on your personal situation, but this rule is an easy way to keep things in balance. The key is to prioritize savings, even if it means cutting down on some wants. Budgeting isn't about deprivation, it's about intention. You're choosing where your money goes, rather than wondering where it went. Automate savings and bills. In the UK it's called direct debt. Save time and reduce stress. Automating your savings and bill payments is like putting your finances on autopilot. It saves time, reduces stress, and ensures you never miss a payment, avoiding costly late fees. According to a study by the National Bureau of Economic Research, people who automate their finances are twice as likely to reach their savings goals compared to those who manage everything manually. Set up an automatic transfer to your savings account the day your paycheck hits. You can also set up autopay for bills like rent, utilities, and insurance. One less thing to worry about, and it keeps your financial plan on track. Use the envelope system, an old-school method with modern results. The envelope system might sound old-fashioned, but it's one of the most effective budgeting tools out there, especially if you struggle with overspending. It's simple. Label envelopes with your spending categories like groceries, dining out, and entertainment. Put the amount of cash you've budgeted for each category in the corresponding envelope. When the cash is gone, you're done spending in that category for the month. This tactile experience helps you become more mindful of your spending. And hey, if cash isn't your thing, there are digital versions of this system too, like the Good Budget app. Plan for unexpected expenses. Build an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises, some good, some not so good. A broken car, a medical bill, or an unexpected home repair can derail even the best budget. That's why an emergency fund is crucial. Experts recommend having at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up for emergencies. Start small if you have to. Even $500 can be a lifesaver in an unexpected situation. Treat your emergency fund like a financial shield. It's there to protect you, so you don't have to rely on credit cards or loans when life throws a curveball. Review and adjust your budget regularly. Budgeting isn't a set it and forget it process. It's more like a living document that changes as your financial situation and goals change. Review your budget monthly, or at least quarterly, to see if it's still working for you. Maybe you got a raise, your rent increased, or your priorities shifted. That's okay. Just adjust your budget accordingly. This flexibility will keep you motivated and prevent burnout. Remember, a budget that's too restrictive is a budget that won't last. Include fun money in your budget. We all need a little fun in our lives, right? Just because you're budgeting doesn't mean you have to say no to everything. Include a small amount of fun money in your budget. It's your guilt-free spending that lets you enjoy a dinner out, buy a new book, or treat yourself to a coffee. Having this allowance prevents you from feeling deprived and splurging later. Balance is key. Use sinking funds for big expenses. Sinking funds are a game changer for anyone looking to save for big expenses throughout the year. A sinking fund is a separate savings pot for things like vacations, holiday gifts, or annual subscriptions. Instead of scrambling to come up with the money when these expenses pop up, you set aside a little bit each month. For example, if you want to save $1,200 for a vacation next year, set aside $100 each month. By the time your vacation rolls around, you'll have the money ready without any financial stress. And there you have it, the 10 easy steps to simplify your personal budgeting and take control of your financial future. Implementing these strategies will not only help you manage your money better but also reduce stress and build confidence in your financial decisions. Remember, budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. Freedom to make your money work for you, to reach your goals, and to live life on your own terms. Which of these tips will you start using today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who could use some budgeting tips. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.